Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. If you're new here, I do makeup reviews, makeup tutorials, skincare, anything beauty related. I got you covered. If that's something you're interested in, definitely keep on watching. Consider hitting that subscribe button if you love beauty content. I definitely upload 2 to 3 times a week. I do a lot of reviews, I do a lot of drugstore, so just keep that in mind. Today's video, I'm going to be comparing Tower28 to Saie Beauty. I had a request to kind of compare them, like what the finishes, what they look like, and basically I'm going to go over different points, how they're similar, how they're different, and I actually have both of them on my face. I don't know if you can guess which side is which. You can comment down below. So that is today's video, and without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so before I start applying everything, I'm going to go over a couple of the differences between these two foundations. I have my notes here, so I'm going to just kind of briefly speak on them. So for starters, I'm going to be comparing Tower28's SunnyDays to Saie Beauty's Slip Tint. If you don't know, the Slip Tint recently won the Allure 2021 Best of Beauty, which is a very, very good award to win in the beauty industry. This one just launched after that was announced, so I don't know, maybe it would have been a great contender against it. So for starters, both do come in 14 shades. One thing that I noticed about these shades is I feel like the shades that I've seen, because I went to Sephora just to double check, the Saie Beauty runs a little bit more like peachy pink undertone, whereas Tower28 actually has different undertones. There's cool undertones, there's warm undertones, and there's neutral undertones. Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe it. I know sometimes brands will have, like, if I'm a shade, I don't know, natural, sometimes they'll have a natural cool, a natural warm. That's like for the shades that have a huge, like, shade range. These, again, they have 14 shades, but they do cover, you know, this one has more undertones to kind of work with versus this one. They both have mineral sunscreen, or hold on a second. You know what? I know Saie has mineral sunscreen. This one has nano zinc oxide. Both have sunscreen. They are, so Tower28 has a 30 SPF, whereas Saie Beauty has a 35 SPF. So that's where they're similar, but they're different in the ranges for SPF. So each has different ingredients. So for example, Saie Beauty, because it's a very hydrating, dewy formula, the call out ingredients here are hyaluronic acid, which does attract water. It has pansy flower, which boosts hydration. This one does leave you very dewy. There's no doubt about it. Very dewy. It has more of a sheer coverage, like a barely there coverage. Think, if you're familiar with Glossier, Perfecting Skin Tint, think something along those lines. Whereas Tower28 has, I would say, like a good medium coverage, like a light buildable coverage. To some it may be like kind of full coverage. To me it's like a medium full coverage. The finish is more natural, radiant, skin-like. So keep that in mind. So this one is meant for anybody. I think though, if you're oily, the Saie Beauty, you're gonna find it to be too rich, too dewy on you if you're oily. If you're normal to dry, I think your skin is really gonna like it. Keep in mind, however you prep your skin beforehand will make it more dewy if you use a more rich moisturizer. Whereas Tower28, this one's more geared to somebody who has sensitive skin, somebody who has eczema, somebody who has, like, I have keratosis pilaris here, and I have seborrheic dermatitis, and this actually did not irritate my skin at all. It didn't burn. Neither did this one, but I'm just saying, if you have sensitive skin, this is a safe place to start with. Back to the sensitive point and the call out ingredient. So this has, the Tower28 has a prickly pear, which is reparative and helps to block out the blue light. And it also has white sage extract, which reduces the appearances of irritation. So if you have red skin, your skin is inflamed, it's going to help to kind of calm that down. And that's it. So basically, to summarize it all, Tower 28 has different undertones to work with, cool, warm, medium. Saie 28 has more pinkish peach undertone. So if you're somebody who's like very golden, this might look a little bit off on you. But again, you can probably get away with it because it's so sheer. That's what I found for myself. Both have SPF, so you're good with that. And yeah, all right, so we're gonna apply it to my face. I have no moisturizer on, so I'm gonna use a very, very lightweight moisturizer so that it doesn't alter the finish too much. I'm gonna go in with my Jones Road Light Moisture Cream. So I'm just taking a little bit, and I'm gonna apply that to my face, and then I'm gonna go straight into foundation. Now, as far as applying the foundation, I really like to use my fingers for it. You can use a brush if you want. I'm just more comfortable with my fingers, and I know with the slip tint it's recommended to use your fingers. So is the Tower 28, but you do you. Alright, so on this side I'm going to go in with the Saie Beauty. On this side it's going to be the Tower 28. Now, Saie Beauty has a pump, which I do like. And just so actually, I'm going to swatch both of these colors next to each other. I know that the Tower 28 before was a little bit light on me. It may work on me now, but I just want to show you. So this is Saie Beauty and this is Tower 28, and I'm just going to kind of blend it out. And the Tower 28. They look pretty similar. But you can see that the Saie Beauty, I don't know if you can see it, again, it looks a little more peach on my skin tone, whereas the Tower 28, it's got more of a golden undertone. Both are in the similar range, there's just two different undertones. Alright, so I'm going to take Saie Beauty and I'm going to put it on my face. So I don't have much to cover. I do have some redness on my face, but I just want to show you that there's really not too much coverage, but the finish is beautiful. That's what I'm saying, like if the undertone doesn't work too good for you, it's so sheer that you almost don't notice it. Like here you can probably see that it looks a little bit light on me. I would say this is more like perfecting the skin, like from far away it kind of evens it out, but that's the coverage that you're gonna get. So you know, you can still see like my little spots. You can see a little bit of the redness kind of peek through. It's not too much. I toned it down a little bit, and I'm going to show you how the Tower 28 compares to that. So again, in my opinion, I feel like Tower 28 has more coverage. So here I have some redness. I'm going to go like that, and it's already kind of toning it down. When I tried this on like a week ago or whatever, when I got it, my skin was just a little bit darker, and like it's so nice because now it's actually starting to work better. I can still see it's dark, light on my face. Again, this one has more coverage, so you're gonna see like that it's off a little bit as far as shade for me on my forehead. But you can see the Saie Beauty it's more forgiving, I would say, because it's so sheer. both feel like moisturizers. The Saie Beauty has a lightweight feel to it. So does the Tower 28, but the Saie Beauty, because it's not more watery, but it's more fluid, I guess. So it kind of moves around a little bit easier, whereas the Tower 28, you don't really have to mess with it too much, but you have to blend it in, so make sure you blend it in good. So this is what they look like. I think, like, I could see on the viewfinder, like here, I can see the line where Tower 28 starts and Saie Beauty starts. Again, because this one has more coverage, I see it more, but here on my face, like, this is the finish. So it's a very, like, a radiant skin-like finish. Saie Beauty, like, if I turn, like, it all just looks very radiant and, like, glowy, like dewy. So you can noticeably see that this has more of a sheen versus this side. I think both look really nice. Personally, I feel like when I want something, when I want to look a little bit more put together, or I want just a little bit of extra coverage, the Tower 28 is definitely the way to go. Saie Beauty is definitely like every day running out the door, you just want to kind of quickly even yourself out, but still have a pretty glow, like you, but kind of better. Same thing, you, but better. I feel like this is definitely for like a minimalist. They both are. This is like, you still want to see, like, if you have freckles, or, you know, you don't want a ton of coverage, Saie Beauty's the way to go. If you want a little bit, just a little bit more coverage and more of a natural finish, Tower 28 is definitely the way to go. Both wear nicely all day. I know that because the Saie Beauty is sheer, like, you're probably wondering, like, well, what's the coverage, like, how is that going to last all day? I can tell you that my face will be dewy all day. And it's really pretty, and I like that. Tower 28, I've worn both of these like 7+ hours. I was amazed after like 7 hours of wearing Tower 28 that it looked the exact same, like, all day. It was so beautiful. Yeah, let me just get in close so you can see. So again, this is Saie Beauty, and then this is Tower 28. And I personally feel like the Tower 28, even though it has more coverage, doesn't emphasize like the keratosis polaris that I have on my face. It doesn't emphasize any bumps or anything like that, and I do like that, because I don't like when I have foundation that sometimes when it has like a semi-matte finish or like a satin finish, like, you could see all the bumps and like my eyes are drawn to that, versus, hey, my skin looks good. Like, this makes my skin look good and this makes my skin look good, if that makes sense. But yeah, it all depends on what you're going for, but I think both are really pretty great to try out. So if you were on the fence about it, give it a shot. If you want more dewiness, Saie Beauty's the way to go. If you want something more natural, Tower 28 is the way to go. This one retails for $30. This one retails for $32. So they're around the same price point. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one.